Welcome to another edition of Inside the Film Room. Bob Papa with two-time Super Bowl champion Carl Banks. Banks was a 1984 first-round draft pick of the New York Giants, and in 2023, the Giants take Banks in the first round. It's Deonte Banks, the corner out of Maryland. No relation, Carl, but there's a lot to like about his game.
Yeah, here's Banks on Banks here. I'm going to tell you, this young man, why the Giants loved him so much. He plays with great leverage, and his fundamentals are just advanced for a guy coming out of college. Now, let's just take a look here down at the bottom. Here's an example of the leverage I'm talking about. You see him slide to an outside technique. He reads run. There's a lot of area in here where he could try to sneak in and get to the ball. But he's so disciplined, he even sheds the guy to the inside so that he can make the tackle on the outside. That's commitment, because those smaller guys sometimes will give a two-way go. He could go here or go here, but his coverage called for outside leverage. He set the edge. He's the edge defender here. He maintains it, but he does it with good physical hands. You'll see he separates, gets rid of the receiver, turns it back in, which was his job, was to turn it back in, but he also comes off and makes the tackle.
We're going to take a look at him in action a little bit more. Again, awareness on the football field of sort of what's coming at him.
Yeah, here it is again. He's at the top of the screen here. Same type of deal, but you'll see balls in the middle of the field, receivers out on the numbers. And you'll see again, playing with great technique, takes an outside stance. Again, keeping outside leverage. Here's a screen pass this time. Drives up and through the receiver and makes the play for a 2-yard gain.
Because if he lets that guy get him inside, that receiver turns the corner.
He turns the corner and he's gone. Okay, now here's Deonte Banks in coverage here. Now he's playing inside here. You can see his eyes are on the receiver's waist until he knows what the route's going to be. Route declared. Now he keeps pushing him towards the sideline because he has inside technique. And you can't let the receiver get inside of you because the safety has so far to go here. So what he wants this receiver out here past the numbers to give this free safety something else to do while he doesn't have to worry about the receiver here. So receiver starts here on the numbers, but he wants to push him out by leverage to the outside of numbers. As you can see, he starts there, he ends here, but you can see stride for stride, he doesn't even track the ball until he knows the ball's in the air, and that's almost an interception. He's so fundamentally sound.
And physical. One more play to watch him again in coverage.
Yeah, here he is again at the top of the screen. Again, you got a receiver who's probably a yard from the sideline. He's going to play inside technique and never let this receiver get back in. So most of the time when you get a receiver this wide, he's going to try to work himself back into the play, or he's going to give you a little juke and run a go route down the sideline. Fundamentally sound football. He knows what this receiver, what the options are for this receiver, and he's going to put that receiver to the sideline and never let him back in. You see where he is now? This receiver is pretty much out of bounds. He has no room to work with. There's no field of play that this receiver can play in because of the position of Deonte Banks' body. Bring it again. It's kind of like a go route. That one stutter step, he seals this wide receiver to the sideline. So basically one shove and the receiver's out of bounds, but he just runs him. There's nowhere for the receiver to get the ball.
Right, he just kind of keeps squeezing him.
He's squeezing him, but look at this, Bob. He forces the quarterback to throw the football, and he's playing where the receiver should be on that, and he makes the interception. Just good awareness. Once he knew the receiver was eliminated, he could look back for the football and make the play.
For Carl Banks, I'm Bob Papa. That's a look at Deonte Banks inside the film room.